Hey Gail, this is your video. Customized just especially for you. Why? Because you're a warrior. We talked about that. Princess warrior. So here I am. I'm on the spin bike. You said you had a spin bike at home. So I'm in my second or third hand position. I have my hips over the seat. Try not to rock too much. I just want a little bit of a warm up. Okay? Or your first hand position. Here. And all I'm doing with the proper seat adjustment, making sure I'm putting 50% through my hip region, 50% through my hands. I'm not leaning too much, not bending my elbows, just getting a little warm up. Obviously, you know the benefits of warming up: increase intercord temperature, synovial fluid, just to make all the joints move properly without any stress and strain. So, let's say we did a couple minutes there. 6 to be exact, which will increase intercord temperature about 2 degrees. You said you jump rope. This is still part of the warm-up. So you're at the gym, you're at home, wherever you are, spin bike first. Increase intercord temperature. You said you jump. I want you to look at my feet and my knees for a second. I'm springing off my toes. Notice my knees don't bend too much. Here's my rope. What don't you see? Nothing hard. I'm not slamming my feet down. Okay? You're going to do a little pretend rope. Let's say you do 100 jumps. Here we go. After you do your 100 jumps, still part of the warm-up. Go anywhere in the facility where there's some kind of base of support. Hold on to anything. Okay? I want you to do some small leg swings, just back and forth, like a pendulum. This is all inertia. I'm not moving my leg, I'm just letting it swing back and forth. My base of support comes from my right side. Believe it or not, yes, I am moving and articulating this left hip, but I'm getting a lot of stabilizing muscles in the right. So we got the best of both worlds here. How many, you ask? Okay, Gail, I want you to do probably 25 to 30 swings. This is a sagittal plane, straight. Then you're going to turn. Then you're going to do 30 on a lateral movement. You're here, standing tall, lift your leg, and swing this way. So now you're rotating. Nice and easy. Always move in your active range of motion. If you're swinging and you feel a little pain in this range, but not here, don't go as far. You might be a little limited. The bottom line is we're taking this hip, we're just moving it, okay? Increasing intercord temperature. This is going to get you through the workout. So, we did the spin bike. This is just an option. Did the spin bike. We did a little rope, about 100 jumps. We did our sagittal swings, 30 on each side. We did our lateral swings, 30 on each side. And now we're going to jump some rope. You're going to do 4 sets of 25. 4 sets of 25. And it's going to look like this. If your rope ever twists up on you, after every 25, just do this. Keep it straight. 4 sets of 25. Okay, you can start any way you want. I do it a little differently. Okay, if you want to pick it up or slow it down. If you're very good at jump rope, we didn't discuss it too much. I'd like to see at least this cadence. "25, stop. Catch your breath. How do you feel? All based on perceived rate of exertion. I'm a little winded. Okay, I can't say my full name and address and phone number without taking 2 to 3 breaths. Slow it down. You're going to build up. We have 90 days. Plenty of time. another 25. Rest, another 25. Listen, Gail, if you don't have to rest, don't rest. Do 25, take a deep breath, shake it out, another 25. Okay, now you could be in front of a dumbbell rack with a little space. Figure out in the gym where you're gonna go. It doesn't have to be I jump anywhere in the gym, it does not matter. I find a spot. There's no one walking by, there's not that much traffic. That's gonna be your warm-up. We'll be right back, we're gonna start the workout program. Gail, in a perfect world. Is this a perfect world? Shane, is this a perfect world? It's not a perfect world. We're gonna make it a perfect world. So here's what we're gonna do. I call this the Parisi Quad Series. Okay, quad meaning obviously 4. So we're gonna do 4 exercises, absolutely non-stop. Okay, now right side, left side is considered an exercise, especially if you're working the same muscle region. Here's how it goes. You're in the gym, hopefully you have an exercise mat. If the floor is clean and you don't mind, you want to lay on the floor, you can do that too. I have a bench, so let's say these are the benches near the dumbbells at the gym. Let's say these are 25-pound plates. I did this for a reason. I don't want you sitting too deeply, so I build the bench up. Listen, maybe you're in your gym, there's a yoga block you could put there on the bench itself, okay? Or some type of an AirX pad, some cushion pad they could put on the bench. Maybe there's a step, like a step. One of these where you put just this one part, this one section on the bench. I'm trying to elevate you so you don't have to sit so deep. Okay, so right now, I'm assuming you might not have this. Maybe this is in the aerobic room. Maybe they have a different type of bench. I don't want to take any chances. What I do know, Gail, is they have plates. So I'm not going to waste your time. So here you are. You take your 2 plates. You just rest them on the bench. Flat surface if they have it, up. That doesn't leave for 3 sets of quad series. You'll see what I mean. First exercise, you just finished jump and rope. You caught your breath. You're right there. Don't move. Grab a dumbbell in each hand. I want you to show you this stable and strong position. Do you remember when, I know that I did, that I used to always work with my dad in the yard, in the garden. We used to have the wheelbarrow, and I held the wheelbarrow like this, and I held it back as I was moving it forward to dump it. This is called the farmer or wheelbarrow position. I take my arms and I drive them back. This is very strong and stable. Maybe you see some guys walking around the gym with these very heavy pound dumbbells. They're walking like this. Okay, that's a scapula retracted movement. You're going to be in that position, standing very close to the bench, with your feet shoulder width apart. I don't even like to use that term, shoulder width. Here's the deal. If I put my feet together and my hands on my hips and I look straight down, I want the inside of my foot to be on the outside of my hand. 1, 2. There's my strong, stable base. That's the platform to which I exert the force off of. It's the safest position. Okay, I want you to lose and get out of your head all this stuff wide and plie and this and that. I want your toes straight out in front of you in that position. I get close to the bench. I go into that strong, stable position. There I am. This is called a sit squat. You're going to do 20 repetitions. I want you to sit down. I want you to stand. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. I want you to sit down, straight back. I want you to stand. Once you get a feel for that, I want you just to tap and come up. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3. Now let's go over the mechanics. All the pressure goes down through my ankle. I'm flat-footed. I'm not putting pressure on my heel. I'm not putting pressure on the balls of my feet. Through the ankle. That means at any given time, my weight cannot be distributed to the toes, and it could not be distributed through the heels where my feet lift. As I sit, the first thing I think about, Gail, Hips. Hips back. Hips back. I don't even own knees. My knee is nothing but a hinge joint going along for the ride. It's the fall guy. It's in between the two longest lever arms of the body. It's a hinge. It just bends. Hips. Hips. Back. Hips. Okay, now, when I come up, I lead with the sternum. So I'm going to over-exaggerate. I sit down and I lift my chest. The strongest position in the human body is standing. Right here. This is it. Not down here. Lift the chest. Lift the chest. Lift the chest. Arms and shoulder blades back. Arms and shoulder blades back. 20 repetitions. 18. 19. Never do this. Don't look down. Don't look up. Keep your neck neutral. Lift the chest. Done. 20. Immediately put the dumbbells down. Any which way you want. Obviously that's the safest. Remember the quad series. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. There is no rest. Right now I shouldn't even be talking. You're already into your next exercise. Your choice. 1 foot forward. Watch this step back lunge technique or pattern. I step back, bend the knee, the opposite hand touches. My right foot is forward, my left hand touches. So it's tap. I want to try to work it out so that my foot and my hand tap at the same exact time. Chest, again, it all applies. Tap. 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 You don't have to slap yourself. I did that so you know that my hand and my foot hit it exactly at the same time. So it's step forward, step back, tap. 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 Yeah, 15 to 20. Tap. Tap. Look what doesn't happen. Don't lean forward. Keep this up. Okay, it's all here. Okay, look at the back leg. Doesn't really bend too much, does it? Okay, more spring, spring. Everything's here. That right foot forward. You immediately switch. You step back, tap, forward. Look at my left hand, the hand that's not doing anything. Look at my back leg. Stays pretty straight, doesn't it? You know why? Because it's a kickstand. It's just giving me an awareness of where my body is. Where do I need to stop? I need a device to send back to balance myself. 18, 19, 20. I did 20 sit squats. I turned around, went right into 20 single legs. Now I come across, I take the opposite leg, I step back to a lunge position, and I hold. Oh, I don't have enough balance to do this. Fine. I come near the bench. I step back in a lunge position. And I lightly tap the bench, just to hold. Whatever way. I lightly give myself a little balance. And I hold. I just hold. I just hold. I just hold. I step forward. I step back. I hold. I feel comfortable. I hold. 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 How long do I hold? I don't know, how long do you hold? 10 seconds? 15 seconds? I love it. Try to work up to 15 seconds in one position. It's a static position. All you're doing is bringing your body to a specific environment or position to engage with the muscles responsible for that position. Okay, and that's where the stimulus comes in, and that's where the hardness comes in, the density. We talked about that. There's no such thing as tone. Okay? So, just a one set on each side. That's all you're doing. As soon as you finish that static hold, that statue posture, you're immediately going to get on the ground. Okay? Put your heels on the bench. Isn't this cool? You don't have to leave. No one is going to take your stuff. Because you know how that happens in the gym. I have my heels hip width, or center of my butt width, let's say. Heels down, arms down, heads down. I go into a bridge. hold. 10 reps. All the way up. At this point, I'm going up as high as I can. I don't want to feel too much stress on my back, but I do feel it in my glutes, and I most definitely feel it in my hamstrings. Very close to the bottom of my butt. Okay, right here. Okay, hamstrings. Let's say I hit 10. Okay, from around the side, Shane. As soon as I hit 10, Gail, here I am holding that static position. Watch what I do. I did my first 10. Full base of support. My hands must be on the ground. My head must be on the ground. I'm holding it up. I don't want to see you fall. Get those hips up. I'm sliding a piece of paper under your right heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 3 times on each side. Another 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Real important, Gail. Roll. Roll to the side. Come on up. What did we just do? You're going to love this part. We did 1 set of a quad. 1 set of a Parisi quad series. That's it. Oh yeah. You're doing 4. Okay? You're doing 4 sets of that. That means I'm going to need an active rest or an active recovery between this quad series. So think of it as a menu. You just had your appetizer. Okay? Now you're going to clear your palate. And we're going to clear your palate by doing a rope. And we're going to jump 100 times. Do you want to use a rope? You're on a mission. I don't care what people think when I'm working out. Hey, what's she doing? She's jumping rope. Where's the rope? Doesn't matter. You're getting just the amount of benefit you would with the rope. Believe it or not, you're jumping. It's huge. So if you want to use the rope, fine. If you can't do it like this, I don't want you doing it like this. My feet can't lift. 25 reps. You will change the shape of your body far faster than any other piece of cardio modality, jumping rope. The cheapest and most economical way to get in amazing shape versus the $2,000 spin bike. Take a spinning class, that's different. So, what do? We ran around those 4, we jumped. Catch our breath, guess what? You're going right around again. You grab your dumbbells, you go right into it. Okay, so maybe you don't get 20 this time, maybe you get 15. That's your new goal, 15, right? Then you turn, 15. 15. Lift, 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 right? 15 seconds, 15 seconds, 15 seconds. It's still 15 seconds. There's 15 seconds. Step forward, step back. 15 seconds. Boom, on the ground. And up. 10, right? 10. Then I lift a foot after 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do 3 sets on each side. Then I do another 10. Then I roll. And I feel awesome. See, there is no rest. Okay? Your body just comes up to, hey, Gail, how you doing? Good. Can I hold that thought? Can I talk to you when I'm done working out? I got a meeting. I got to get out of here. Well, apologies, because that's your attitude you have to have. This is a goal. You have 90 days to complete it. Okay? So, we go back into our 100 jumps. You don't want to use your hands? You want to do this? I need to keep you moving between the sets. You'll burn an extra, literally an extra 15 to 2,000 calories a week just by doing this between the sets. It's called an active recovery. You're going around again, right to your sit squat. You're gonna do that 4 times. Hang out, digest this, stop laughing. I'll be right back for some upper body moves. Gail, during the break I was thinking of some other lower body exercises we can do before we get into a little bit of, on a superficial level, rectus abdominis, a little bit of core, some of the muscles that you don't see in the mirror. They're going to help you actually shrink your waistline to give you that visceral effect. I'm relying on the diet and the cardiovascular activity to reduce the fat and the inches in your body. Listen, don't count all this stuff as cardio, even though you're jumping rope, please. You're doing cardio. Maybe you did a 30-minute spin before work. Maybe you do at night. Throw the TV on, put on your headphones, whatever you're doing. Maybe you do a 30-minute spin at home. Don't count, that's cardio. Do as much as humanly possible. There is nothing to worry about there, okay? If you feel lightheaded and we have to increase your calories a little bit, we can discuss that. But right now, think about just the workout. Look at the thickness of this. I'm showing this for a reason. We're gonna do what's called a jump squat, okay? But first we're gonna do a squat. You will never jump higher than this. It's not a lot, is it? I know you've seen it at the gyms, you jump up and do a burpee and things. You're not gonna jump any higher than this. There's a reason for that. So, coming out of this series, you did your last 100, remember? You went around 4 times, you were doing some jumping, 100 jumps in between. Catch your breath, get in your squat position. If you could do it on the mat, that's even better. We're gonna add some cushion for you, and that's a cool thing. So here you are doing regular squats. I don't wanna see this. This is what you see at the gym, or this. Okay, I want to see from the hip, just like you were doing the sit squat. I want to see squats. Now watch my arms. You must keep them bent at all times. Do not put them out in front of you. Keep them bent and tight. Watch what I do with my hands. I go down, just as if I was going to do this, and hang up. When I come up, I throw them back. Scapula, shoulder blade, retraction. Okay, best of both worlds. I'm incorporating moves that are going to make you stronger as time goes on. Okay, these are corrective exercises for the upper extremity as we train the lower extremity. So, here, see how tight? Nothing out here. You see this a lot too. You don't want that. That pulls you forward. Squat for me. 20 reps. Notice when I come up, I don't lock. Okay, even though the knee really can't lock and the elbow can't lock. We use a lock because of the visual perception we have that we're locked, but it doesn't really lock, but we don't want to go near that position. So I stop a little short, okay? 20 reps. 20 reps. People are looking at you, where'd you get your workout? How come you're not resting at the end of the bench? How come you're not talking to your buddies? Okay? By the way, you're drinking water consistently through this workout. Do not stop. I did my 20. I get my composure, I get my wind, and I'm gonna do 20 jump squats. Are you getting 20 the first time after your first 20 of functional squats? Probably not. Are you in great shape? Yeah, you are getting 20. Maybe you'll do 10. So we're gonna work up to 20. Here's the jump squat. When I land, I keep going down. Here's what we don't wanna see. Don't stop, keep going down. It's called deceleration. You land, you just keep going down. Nothing's different. So here's my squats, right? These are my squats. And at the end, I'm just gonna jump, do my squats, jump, jump, jump. I don't stop squatting. I just add a jump. See? Jump. I just spring off my toes. The first thing that I'm thinking of when I land, heels down. Huge. I could not, most important thing I'm going to say today, heels down, not toes off the ground, flat-footed. Never land on your toes. You'll hate me. Never land on your toes. I did my 20 squats. Back to the beginning now. I'm going to add my jumps. Jump, jump. I showed you every other one before. It's everyone. Yeah, stop complaining. Keep going. Notice I don't go down that deep. I'm tall. Let's say I did 20. Rest. Catch your breath. I caught my breath. What do I want to do? You guessed it. 100 jumps. This is your routine. 100 jumps. Maybe I'm just jumping in place like this. Look, I'm not even coming off the ground. Just springing up on my toes. Keeping everything tight. I did 100. Squat. 20. 20. 10. Let's say I do 15 this time. 3 sets. Regular squats, 20. Work up to 20 jumps. 3 times. That's a triplet. You did quads, you do a triplet. Okay? That is your lower extremity workout. We're going to be back. We're going to start the upper body extremity in about 2 minutes. Thanks. Day 2. Okay, day 2, follow me. Day 2, what's the first thing you do? Ask yourself. Spinning bike. Warm up. Do your thing. Get off the spinning bike. What do? Remember, we do the leg swings. Here, side. Refer back to the beginning of day 1. And then, obviously, we do those jumps. Rope or no rope, it doesn't matter. Okay, trust me, it doesn't matter on this one. So, now we're coming into day 2. Here's what we're going to do first. We're going to start with a big major muscle group, back. And leave your chest alone for now. We're going to get into that later. So we're going to work the back. The majority of the muscles are in the back. And we always want to train what we don't see in the mirror first. I have a basic cable machine. If you don't have a machine like this, where the arms swing and lift, you'll have the Life Fitness ones where the pulleys go up and down. The bottom line is you need 2 pulleys coming out, or 1 pulley, it doesn't matter. I can show you how to do the 1. So to make it simple, I'll show you the double and I'll show you the single version. I set a comfortable weight for myself. I'm going to take the pulley and make sure it's straight across, even with my belly button, roughly. Okay, so this pulley, even though it looks like a big pulley, it's inside, it's located inside here. It's going to come straight across. So I'm going to take it, assume that you have this machine, assume that you can take 2 hand grips, walk away from the machine, and see if you could hold this posture. This is incorrect. I want you to watch me from the side as well. Gail, this is what you see all the time. Okay, what am I doing right now? Hey, I'm water skiing. Okay, we don't want that. Here's the position I need to be in. Huge difference. Okay, so you got incorrect, correct. So it's almost like I'm sitting, correct? Get it? Okay, now this weight wants to pull me forward. I'm not going to let that happen. But pick a weight, strong foundation, where you could go into a tiny squat. It's called a quarter squat. Nowhere near a squat. Stand and pull. Stand and pull. Stand and pull. Slow. Draw your elbows and shoulder blades back. Draw your elbows and shoulder blades back. Draw your elbows and shoulder blades back. I'm going to show you the single arm version. You don't have 2 pulleys. I'm starting with my left hand. My left fist, if I look down, it's on the inside of my big toe. I'm in a strong base. As I go down, my arm comes out. But guess what, Gail? None of this. Neutral. Strong. Look, strong. Weak. Strong. Hold that back. I stand. I drive my shoulder blade back, followed by my elbow. Why didn't I mention hand? Hand is a grip. It goes along for the ride. You do not own from your thumb to your elbow in any exercise I show you today. I know it sounds weird. You'll understand. Drive your elbow back. Elbow. Elbow. Elbow, hold. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Not this. Not this. Slow, rhythmic, and under your active control. This is not active control. Active control. Step to the side. Right hand, switch. Let's say you did 10 to 12. Let's call it 12 for you. I look down, my hand is right under my, or in the inside of my big toe. Nice squat stance, the same squat stance you had with the sit squat on our first day during the quad series. Drive, elbow, 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 elbow. Okay, so what did I do? I got in my squat position. I set up a pulley right there, right in front of me. Cable machine. Listen, Gail, where are you? It slides up and down. It has a hook. Don't overthink this. It has a pulley. I walk back. 1, 2. I step to the side. Okay? I think I've changed my mind as I'm doing this. You're going to go bilateral movements. 12, switch. Don't stop. 12, don't stop. 12, 12, 4 sets. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 4 sets, absolutely no rest. Take your time. Okay? Your arms aren't going to burn out because you're going from right side to left side. There's really no load in your leg. Okay? You're just doing a basic no loaded squat. It's just your body weight, so you'll be fine. We'll be right back. That's day 2, first exercise. We'll be right back. Okay, here we go. We're back. Oh, forgot. Well, you did it to me, so, okay. Anyways, so here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We have a high pulley. Okay, high pulley. Any high pulley. Bring it up. Now, it might be those giant cable stations, pulley high. You've seen it before. The guys are doing incorrect, they think they're doing chest, but you know, one of these most muscular things, whatever they call it. I need you to have a high pulley because just now we did a vertical and we did a horizontal. So we're going to go into the vertical. We did the horizontal row or transverse plane, which works all the muscles that draw the shoulder blade back. Draw the shoulder blade back, all those scapular muscles that draw it back. Now we're going to work the muscles that run on a diagonal. The majority of the muscles run on a diagonal that actually depress the shoulder blades. You can only work the back, every muscle in your back on 2 planes. Vertical, lat pulls, and horizontal, row. As soon as you get done with the 10 or 12, I'm sorry, you're going to go right to the high pulley. With the opposite arm, step back just enough so that the weights don't hit. Stagger your stance. Okay? Right arm in motion, left leg forward. Draw down. If you had a Sharpie right now and drew a straight line and just kept drawing, this is the cable, isn't it? This isn't. This isn't. Look at the 2 different angles. That's called opposition or load line. That's going to determine how we hit the muscle, and I want to make sure that we're not wasting time in deviating from the goal. Draw. Draw, 2, 3. Draw, 2, 3. I want you to hold it. Okay, I want you to depress and hold the position. This is incorrect. I can do this all day. That's called muscle momentum. You decrease force production and you're just elbow flexing. You know, you're working your biceps. The goal is not to work the bicep. The bicep defaults in this exercise. It's a facilitator, it helps, it's a neighbor helping out, but I want the prime mover, I want the back. Draw and hold. Right now I feel it right here. If you don't feel it under your armpits, get your head into it. Okay, eventually a week from now you will, but right now just keep thinking latissimus. Okay, draw. Draw. This is the exercise that's going to make you look dynamite in that red or that black spaghetti string strap dress. This is the deal right here. Draw. Draw. 10, 12. Switch. Doesn't matter where you go. Okay? Pulley moves with you. Pulley moves with you. Don't overthink that part. Okay? The pulley moves with you no matter where you are. The bottom line is you're doing that vertical pull. Yes, you're doing 3 sets on each side, 10 to 12 repetitions. Okay, again, started here, 12, 12, 4 times. You immediately went to a high pulley. Okay, so you had to run across the gym to another cable machine. That's fine. Start that high pulley, 3 sets on each side, 10 to 12. We'll be right back. Still part of day 2. You just finished your rows, horizontal and vertical. You stop. Got to build your heart rate up. Why? Because we did a lot of anaerobic work. A lot of anaerobic work. All muscle building, all strengthening, all hardening of the muscle tissue, the density factor that we're looking for. And we really didn't get that cardio in there. We didn't do the active rest. So I want you to stay here. I hope you're jumping rope. And I need you to do at least 500 jumps. It sounds like a lot. I swear it's not. Get it over with. Just do 500 jumps, not in a row. Maybe do sets of 50, maybe do sets of 100. But the bottom line is go somewhere where you can quickly, look, that was already 10. So do 500 jumps. Okay, after the 500 jumps, I want you to set up an area, and this is the area you're gonna do. I have an easy curl bar. You've seen these in the gym. Sometimes they're already plate loaded. They probably already come together with metal plates at the end. Pick a nice light weight that you're able to stand and do a bicep curl with. I'll get into that in a minute. If you have to set it up for yourself, the bar probably weighs about 28 pounds to be exact, 25 to 28. Industry standards. Use your collars. I've seen way too many injuries. Use your collars. You might not even do this. It's already set up for you. You picked a 30-pound or a 40-pound bar. It's already labeled 40. So let's assume it's 40. Okay. You're standing here at the end of the bench. You notice the bar. It'll have some bends in the bar. You're going to put it dead center of the bench. Let's get a close-up on this. So here it is, totally centered in the bench. Okay? You can kind of look at the bar and say, okay, this is 7 inches, that's 7 inches, because I want it to be balanced. Now, if you look at me, you're going to stand over the bar, bird's eye view, and kind of get an indication of where you need to put your hands. You need to put your hands here. See? This isn't science. This is what we don't think about. Here. Because guess what? That's you from the side. Look. That's all you're doing. I have to push myself away. I have to push myself away. I need to end up in 90 degrees of elbow flexion. From the side, this is what it looks like. I drop my hands down. I grab the bar. I send one foot back, the other foot back. Gail, this is incorrect. I'm going to kill myself like this. Watch what I do. Watch my feet. I'm going to walk forward. So I'm over the bar. Okay? Wide base of support. Why? We're not dealing with core right now. Strength. I'm going to let my elbows bend. I'm going to push myself up. This is what I don't want to see. Okay? Keep your body in that plank position. I tell you what, Gail, if you can't hold this position, you cannot do the exercise. If you could hold this position, you could do the exercise. Press. 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 Come up. How deep do you have to go? Here. I don't want to see this. Right here. Stand, grab, foot back, push, push. Don't let this happen, Gail. Don't let your chin drop. Hold. I'm looking at the other end of the bench, neutral posture. Let's assume you can find a yoga block in the aerobic room. Check this out. Hold that there. Be creative. Find something. Put it down. Range limiter. This is cool. Look at that. Awesome. I just got more, I literally feel more strength. I don't have to go as deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Here's where you're going to grab the bar. Okay? There's an inside grip on these easy curl bars. Never, ever in your lifetime do this. Always take the outside angle. You just got done with your presses. You stand, grab the bar outside, nothing moves. I don't want to see this. Look at my shoulder joint. Never comes forward. How high am I pulling this scale? Not high. 90 degrees. I'm not doing this. Don't do this. See this every day in the gym. Okay? We just want this. Nice and easy. Nice and slow. You don't have to rotate like that. Just stay here. 10 to 12 reps. Easy weight. Gail, drop it. Let's assume you have this. You don't need it. Grab the bar. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stand, stand. Grab the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it down. Grab the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feet. Grab the bar. 6. It's 12 reps, the 6 and 6. Tricep, bicep, agonist, antagonist. As the bicep flexes, it's in agony. The antagonist is the opposing muscle group. Then you're going to get the opposing muscle group. So each one is going to get their fair share of pain. And that's basically what we're going to do. Not strain, we train. We have the brains to gain. So listen, this is what we're going to do. 4 times. The presses, 6 reps. Stand bicep curl. That's 1. 4 times. We'll be right back. Gail, you saw day 1, so we're set there. Day 2, we did the warm-up, we did the single arm rows, did the vertical pulls, we did the bicep, tricep. Okay. At the end of day 2, I need you to now do a minimum 35, 40-minute cardio bout. Never before the strength training workout. Okay? I want you to have enough glycogen storage to get you through the workout, and then I'm going to rely on the cardiovascular pulmonary work, the spin bike, the AMT, the elliptical, jump rope, 25 steps at a time, whatever you're doing, the step mill, Jacob's ladder, whatever they have. I'm going to rely on that to burn the excess body fat using that as a substrate at the end after you've burned out some of your muscle glycogen. Okay, so that's always at the end. On day 3, we are going to do mostly core, but I'm going to add some shoulder exercises and a little more functional exercises in regards to building that platform, that foundation. It's more of a fun day. Then you're going to go back to day 1, day 2. That's where the structure really pulls in. That's where the density pulls in. So day 3, call it a kind of a free day, but we're still doing some exercises. It's not going to be as long in the gym. Look, every gym in the world, on the planet, has some kind of a pulley that slides up and down. So you could take this pulley, whether it's on a slide track or it moves like this. And what I'd like you to do is put the pulley at a level that's even with your wrist, with your hands down by your side. So if I draw a straight line where I might wear my watch, straight across, that's where the pulley needs to be. That pulley's too low. There it is. Okay, what you did not expect. I need you to go to Lowe's or Home Depot. I'm assuming you have one. Buy yourself a rope. Okay, this rope is probably at least 6 feet. Okay? You could tie knots at the end. These are just little tiny hollow pieces of PVC, you know, where they sell all the piping at Home Depot. I just put the rope through and tied a knot. You could take 2 balls. You can take anything you want, tie a big round knot, wrap it with tape, just so you have a grip. At the top end, you buy any hook. They sell hooks like this, just like this. You could put a hook in there and tie a knot. Just make sure they're even. All right, that's going to be in your gym bag, your disposal, wherever, put it in your trunk. You're going to hook it up to the machine. They're not going to have this at the gym. So I need you to get one of these. Yeah, today. Thank you. Just kidding. Okay. And buy me another apple as well when you're there, because I threw mine and it's bruised. I want you to hold this by your side. Straight arm. Okay, I want you to draw your arms back. Hold. Gail, I do not own an elbow. Shoulder extension. My fist is digging into the ground as I pull back. It's not this. That's incorrect. It's this. Draw. Draw. If I look down at any given time, I never see my hands. It's not this. It's this. My legs are stopping. Pull. Not a big movement, is it? It's not a big movement. To be technical, it's 16 degrees, okay, of shoulder extension. Just like the hip joint, extension. You're going to feel this mostly in the tricep draw, so you're going to draw back the shoulder blades. On that same cable machine, you're going to take the other pulley or the same pulley, you're right here, whatever cable machine it is, and you're going to put it even with your shoulder joint, okay? You're going to walk back slightly. You're going to pretend that you have two in your hand. Now if there's two, I'll show you that version too, but right now we're going to use single. You're going to pull back on a shelf this way. Okay, it's not this. That's incorrect. I need elbow here, 90 degrees. As I pull, if my fist goes towards my shoulder, that's incorrect. Okay, I need to be in this position. Here. This is what it looks like. From what you're viewing now, this is what it looks like. Not this. This. If they have this machine. If they do. You can take them back. Stand in your athletic posture. Put your arms up on the tabletop shelf. Draw back. Draw back. Arms on a shelf. Draw back. Draw back. Draw back. That's it. Draw back. Draw back. Draw back. Draw back. Slow, smooth, and rhythmic. Let it in. If they have this machine with the two pulleys like this, you won't need the rope. Drop them down. Grab the hand grips. Pulleys are in line with my wrist. Drive back. This is what I did with the rope, isn't it? I always assume, okay, I'm eternally optimist. I'm an optimist, and I'm assuming sometimes that I got to give you the best of both worlds. So it's either going to be the rope or the cables. Two pulleys like this in this kind of machine, you're good. If not, you can only have one pulley that slides up and down, where you can't figure it out, then you're going to have to go out and buy that rope. Okay, so what did we talk about? We talked about the first exercise being here. The second one, either the single or the double, right? Those are just two exercises. From there, like dumbbells, I'm going to peg you at 8 pounds. 5, 8, that's it. Okay? Hold your hands by your side. My arms never go near my side. Hold your arms out by your side. They never go near my side. Okay? Yeah, I said it twice. Only lift your arms. Act as if there's a string coming out of my elbow. Okay? This is incorrect. This is correct. Okay? Elbow. That's as high up as you'll ever go. Look. What is water doing when I drop it on this yellow wand? This is my magic wand. Nobody knows about this. Water runs down, right? Water's sitting on top. So I cannot be in a position where water's running on top. It must run down. So when I do my exercise, this has to do with shoulder impingement. I can't go this high. This high is cool. Water has to run down my arm at my full range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the position you need to be in. As I come down, it's almost like there's a brick wall right here. A good dumbbell away. Brick wall. Can't go any further. Hold. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 6 reps here. Straight arm. Not here. Not here. But here. Look at the difference. Look at the V. See the V? This is incorrect. This is correct. To the quad. V. To the quad. V. Do you see me bending my elbow? No. Look. Can you see the dumbbells? Absolutely not. Can you now? Yes. Because that's correct. Not here. Here. Notice water can run down my arms. 2 sets of each. 6 and 6. 6 here. 6 here. Rest. Deep breath. 30 seconds. 6 here. 6 here. That's it. Okay, this is still day 3. We'll be right back. Okay, when you just left off, you heard that was day 3. This is still part of day 3. Okay, I just don't want you to get confused. You know what day 1 and day 2 is. Day 3 is a fun day. And then you're going to go back to day 1, day 2. So here's how your pattern goes. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay? Off. Guess what? You took Sunday off. Now you start on a Tuesday. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Off. Now you took a Monday off. So whatever you want to do, bottom line is you take 1 full day off of everything. No cardio, nothing. 1 full day off. This is a 6-day a week. Still part of day 3. Bench. Most facilities have them bolted to the ground. Hopefully yours is. If not, they're probably pretty sturdy. This is incorrect. Gail, please do not put your hands on the bench like this. Watch what I do. I slide my hand all to the edge. I grab the bench so my hand is almost straight. My wrist is directly under my shoulder. This is incorrect. Get up there. Straight. Plank. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. Get in that strong posture. Right? Hold this position. Here's your pattern. Day 3, fun day. Lift your foot 1 inch off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the posture. Slow. Tap the opposite shoulder. Tap the opposite shoulder. Tap the opposite shoulder. What's not happening? You don't see any of this. Okay? Nothing moves. The key to this exercise is the hip complex, lumbopelvic hip complex. This whole hip complex never moves. So I need a wide base of support. Some people do this with their feet together. They're incredibly strong. I haven't gotten there yet. That's super advanced. Okay, so right now I have my feet the same width as my wrist. So if I draw a straight line, they're exact. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up. Catch your breath. Hold it. Get ready for another set. You're going to do that 4 times. This is the last series of day 3. Just going to do that 4 times. Okay, so you're back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, day 3 is a fun day. You saw us doing some cable work, some straight arm. Okay, the last exercise we did was that 6 and 6, and I went over the biomechanics as far as what the joint does along with the load. Distal loading, so it's dangerous, so I put you in the safest position. Day 3, remember I said it's a fun day. Bench, 1 dumbbell. First exercise right out of the gate, you're going to sit on the bench. Your feet are going to be about hip width apart. You're coming down on the bench, Gail. Drop down, feet directly under your ankles. Your head in a position where your head and shoulder blade is supported on the bench. Shane's going to show you from the side. I have my arms on the bench. The edge of the bench, this edge right here, is your pivot point. I'm going to drop my hips. Look at my head, it went along with it, didn't it? Okay, this is incorrect. Let my head go along with it. Come up. Let my head go. Come up. 12 repetitions. Directly through the ankle. Up all the way. Feel it. Up all the way. Do not let any of the load go towards the balls of your feet. These are called hip thrusts. These are for your butt. Hold it up. Hold it up. First set. On the end range, 20 reps. I'm sorry if I said a different one. 20 reps. Scoot back. Watch. Pivot. Do it safely. Pivot. Keep your abs tight. Pivot. Pivot. Find a part in the bench. Find a part in the bench where you can balance right here. Holding this tight. Look. This wants to happen. Hold everything tight. You want to clap your hands together and hold. 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 This is where you hate me. You hate me. But I always say, hate me now, love me later. Hold this position. Hold this position. Hold this position. Watch what I do. Okay, I feel like Superwoman. Well, that's you talking. Here. Here. Right here, hold the position. One leg goes down. Rock. 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 Position. 20 more. Only this time, guess what, Gail? There's a dumbbell next to you. Take that dumbbell, put it right in your lap. Comfortable, right in your lap. Hold on to it. Lift. 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 Maybe it's a bar. Maybe there's a bar, a weighted bar. Find something comfortable. We need load. Lift. Get creative. Lift. You did 20 repetitions. Lift. Very carefully. Okay? Very carefully. Put it to the side. Scoot back. Maybe there's someone there that can take it from you. Find your center. Balance. Hold. Hold. This is harder. You want to feel a challenge? Reach. 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 That's crazy. If you can do it, go for it. Keep it tight. Feel like you're losing it, tuck in. Tuck in. Feel like you're losing it, tuck in. Still got tension. I'm cheating a lot. Okay, 90%, I'm cheating. But I still feel it. I'm here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Drop down. 20. 18, 19, 20. Scoot back. Find your center. Hold. Okay, so you saw the hip thrust, right? And you saw the dead bug. I call it the dead bug, where there's just, you're finding your center. You gotta balance in the center of the bench. It takes a little time to figure it out, But once you figure it out, you'll know your center and you'll be able to balance. Your knees are directly up, pointing towards the ceiling. If your knees start to drop, it pulls on the pelvis, your hip area. It'll rock you forward and could stress your back. So keep this tight, but there's no crunches. We're not spinal flexing, creating disc herniation. There's more stimulus in the superficial layer of the abdominal wall, which is going to show once you lose the body fat that sits on top of the muscle. You're much more stimulus here than doing crunches. It's night and day. It's over the top. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give a crunch a 2, I give this an 11. Okay, so it really goes right through and breaks the barriers of what we're looking for to accomplish when we're training the abdomen wall. Okay, that you're going to do 3 times. 20 and just hold. How long can you hold it, Gail? I don't know. Can't answer these questions. I could hold it as long as my neck doesn't hurt. I could hold it until I start to shake and lose my form. But guess what? 2 weeks from now, you're going to say, I could hold it 30 seconds. First week, I couldn't even hold it 10 seconds. So you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay, that's day 3. We'll be right back. Back, Gail, we're back. So the series that you just saw with my arms here, I held 5, 5, 5, lift the foot off. You're going to go around 3 times. Okay, that's day 3, fun day. We're going to do some cardio. Okay, I want you to do 500 jumps in 30 minutes of a cardiovascular piece, your choice. Okay, step mill, whatever's in the facility, treadmill, spin bike, mix it up. Could be 10 minutes of a treadmill, 10 minutes of a spin bike, 10 minutes of jump rope. Just look at the clock. 10 minutes, you did 50, catch your breath. You did 100, catch your breath. 30 minutes after that, and that is day 3, fun day. Now we go right back to day 1, we do day 2, we do day 3. Okay, that's how it works. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, off. 1 day, 2 day, fun day. 1 day, 2 day, fun day, off. That's how your program goes. So you always take 1 full day off. Okay, now I want you to get in touch with me as soon as you see this. You're going to have tons of questions. What do I do for this? What do I do for that? I don't have this machine. I don't have that machine. We'll get it right. This is a great start. Okay, I've used this in the past, not this current one, but I've used this kind of a pattern in the past. I can't name any names, but second place challenge 2 years ago, almost the same program. Someone built exactly like you. They did an amazing job, a total transformation, and they still look that way today. You're the best, you're a warrior. Thank you so much for doing business with me. I am now your friend, you are my friend. Call me at any time, text me, and we'll talk real soon. Thank you so much.